download and install it. So I already have mine downloaded and installed. That's why you can see open over here. Now once you simply open it, the next simple thing you want to do is to come here to the create area. As you guys can see on my screen, just simply scroll down. All right, and you're gonna see flyer. This is it over here. And in case you don't see it, just type it in the search bar over here, flyer, and then search. So it's going to bring out, you know, the flyer templates for you to select from. Now all you simply have to do is to click on create blank over here. Once you click on create blank, it's going to bring out the blank template, okay, the blank, you know, white template for you to actually start designing a flyer. Now this is how it works using Canva. You don't want to struggle on creating it from your head. What you simply want to do is to come to the bottom where you have templates. You want to click on templates. Now once you click on templates, you want to search for a keyword related to the type of flyer you want to create. For example, I want to start a washing machine business or a laundry business, so I'm going to type in laundry. Okay, this is an example. Once I type in laundry, it's going to bring out several templates related to that niche. Same thing applies to whatever reason you want to create a flyer for. If it's going to be a masterclass, okay, you can just type in masterclass. Let's say you want to teach people something online. Once you type in masterclass, it's going to bring out okay, so like I said, that's what I'm typing in. Now once I type in keyword laundry, the next simple thing you want to do is to scroll down. You want to click scroll to see the one you love, the one that looks so good. And please note, any template you see that has a golden crown, like this one here, it has a golden crown. It's not free, you need to pay for it. For anyone who don't see a golden crown, it simply means that it is free. Okay, so now let's say I want to go for this particular one here. Let's say it's this template I only want to go for. All you have to do is to click on it. Once you see what you're okay with, just click on it. And now once you click on it, Canva is going to bring it out. It's going to bring the complete template out. Now the simple thing you want to do next is to just start adjusting and editing all what you have on this template. Just edit it based on your own details. That's basically how it works. So for example, at the top here, let's start with what we have at the top of the template. We have this Larana, okay, Larana INC. You know, I'm not interested in this. Okay, I don't want it to be on my flyer, so all I can simply do is click on the delete icon, so I can as well delete it. All right, if you're not interested in anything in the template, just click on it and delete. Now as you guys can see, the next thing here is the image. We have an image here. Let's say you want to change the image, or you don't want an image. If you don't want an image, just simply click on the delete. But if you want to change the image, click on the delete again. And then at the bottom, it's going to ask you, do you want to delete the image or do you want to delete the frame? There is an object called frame in Canva. The frame simply serves as what is guiding the image. For example, if I click on delete image, as you guys can see, it's a frame. It's showing me that I can easily place any image I want in this frame, and it's automatically going to cover the entire frame. What I'm simply saying is, okay, if I come here to upload, let's say I have an image, for example, I come here to upload, I have the image on my device. You know, all I have to do is to click on, you know, a photo library. Photo library, for example. I see the photo picture on my device, and I simply need a picture to add. All you simply have to do is to come here to the bottom where you have elements. Okay, here in elements you can find anything at all, pictures, graphics, whatever it might be. But now we're interested in a picture related to laundry, so you want to do the same thing by searching for a keyword. Okay, so I'm going to say laundry. Okay, so now as you guys can see, laundry, we have graphics, we have photos, we have 3Ds, we have videos, but we're interested in what? We're interested in photos. So we're going to click on photos over here. Now as you guys can see, we have several photos we can select from, and do not forget I made mention of the fact that the golden crown simply means you have to pay for it. Okay, so I'm going to go for something free. For example, let's say I want to go for this one. Let's say this is the image I want to go for. So all you have to do is to simply take it to the frame, and now as you guys can see, it has automatically been added. Now we want this picture, so we're going to leave it that way. Now the next thing you simply want to do now is to start, you know, editing the text itself. You know, we have laundry here. Okay, let's say I want it to be Kid Cares. All right, I want it to be my name, Kid Cares. Okay, so Kid Cares laundry service. So now as you guys can see, this looks bigger. Okay, in case you wanted to reduce in size, just click on any of this particular four sided circles. Okay, just click on it and drag it, reduce it, just reduce it. Now once you reduce it and you see that your text is looking up and down rather than being straight, simply drag this one in the middle, just drag it towards the right or the left, and now as you guys can see, it's gonna bring out the complete text. Now I want it to be KitKat's Laundry. Okay, so I'm gonna click on it, just click on it, and then you can add the text you want to add. So KitKat's Laundry. Okay, as you guys can see again, it is going up and down, more like a wrap. So I'm going to drag it again. As you guys can see, now it has actually become, KitKat's Laundry on a single line. Now, if you notice, the color of this particular text is not, aligned. It's more like it's not really displaying because of the image itself. Okay, there are two things you can do. All right, there are two things you can do. Either you change the color of the text itself. You click on it. Once you click on it, at the bottom you're going to see colors. You're going to see colors. So you click on the color and then look for something that is, that would look more clearer. But then I'm not going to, focus on the color. Instead, I'm going to come here to the picture itself. Okay, once you click on the picture, there is a feature where you can actually increase or reduce the transparency. So if I reduce the transparency, as you guys can see, great, now we can see the text clearer. Okay, so I'm going to use the transparency feature. Now after using the transparency feature, once you're done, just simply click on this mark icon over here. So once you click on the mark icon over here, if you guys notice, this font is still not good. Okay, so let's change the font. So I'm going to go for it. Great, and now as you guys can see, it's clearer, and you can as well increase the size. Okay, just expand this circle icon, or you can just click on it in case you want to increase and you don't want to expand the circle icon. Click on the text and then you're going to see font size at the bottom. Okay, for you to actually highlight anything in a flyer for Canva, click on it, and then at the bottom you're going to see several options. You can adjust it. Okay, so same thing here. I click on this text, I come here to font size. You can see I can increase or I can reduce it. Great. Now we have KitKat's Laundry service. I want it to be aligned with the service. Okay, I can take this service a bit higher. Great. Now the next simple thing here is the description. As you guys can see here, you can either go for the description Canva is provided, which makes it easier, or you can use, even if it's going to be AI, or you can use what you have in your mind, to create your own description. But then I'm going to go with what Canva is provided. It looks good. Our laundry service offers convenient pickup and delivery, so you can enjoy freshly clean clothes without leaving your home. Okay, if that's fine by you, if you can actually do delivery, then leave it that way. And it all applies or all depends on the type of flyer you want to create. This is more like a description of the service. In case you're not creating a flyer for a service, not a service-based flyer, more like a tutorial or class type of flyer, then obviously you want to put what you're going to be teaching people. Okay, it all depends on the type of flyer, like I said, you are creating. But then I'm going to leave this particular description. And now our services, okay, this is where you want to start inserting, or what exactly are you guys going to be doing. So wash, dry, and fold. Obviously this business is going to do that. Dry cleaning, pickup and delivery. Let's say we're not doing pickup and delivery, so all you simply have to do, just like I mentioned earlier on, is to click on it and then click on delete. So you want to do the same thing for this, delete. And now obviously you want to readjust it by taking this up. Okay, so for you to actually move things, like for you to move things from one place to another on the flyer, click on that particular thing, and then you're going to see this 4 direction arrows at the bottom. As you guys can see, this is it here. So this is what you're going to be using to move any icon. So I use this to move it up, and then same thing applies to this particular icon here. You just want to take it up. Great, now we have everything well aligned. So I'm going to bring this down a bit. Great, so now we have our services, and now the next thing here is the contact us. Okay, contact us. So same thing applies. You want to readjust the let's start by taking this up a bit since we have too much space. Okay,
Great. Now the contact us, you want to put your own number. Okay, you can see here this is more like a normal contact, so you want to ensure you're editing it. For you to edit, just click on it once and then click on it again. Now you can add your own number. So let's say I'm going to say my number is this, for example. Great. And then as you guys can see, the next thing here is more like Instagram. In case you don't have an Instagram or you don't want to put Instagram, do the same thing by clicking on it and deleting. But if you have Instagram and you want to add Instagram, okay, feel free to add your own your own handle. I have an Instagram, so I can just simply click on it and then click on it again, and then I can put at TCares Laundry. Okay, I can put over here. Great. Okay, I think there's an error in the spelling. And then the final thing here is the location. So this is where you want to start the city. The city is very, very important, especially when you do the services. Okay, because that's basically what you're going to tell people. Okay, this is where you are. Whatever location you are. So I'm going to click on it and put my location like Lagos State, for example. Okay, this is basically Nigeria. Okay, so enter. So once you're simply done, just click on the Mac icon, and now you want to look at the other areas in the flyer, just like what we have here. Opens 24 hours. Are you actually open 24 hours? If you're not open 24 hours, you can either delete this completely or replace it with something else. You can replace it with delivery nationwide. Flyer designs is all about what you have in mind. Okay, you need to have this power in being creative and being someone that can explore your mind very, very well. So I can simply replace this by saying delivery nationwide. Okay, because my business is not open 24 hours, so I can say delivery nationwide. Great. And as you guys can see, it's not straight. What did I say earlier on? You simply drag this. Okay, you drag this at the front here. Great. Now it looks great. Now we're coming to an end. The final things here. Okay, discount 30% off. Are you gonna be doing discount? If you're not doing discount, feel free to delete it. Whatever you're not doing that is on the template itself, delete it. So I'm not doing discount, so I'm gonna delete this. Okay, I can even decide to reduce this as well. Okay, as you guys can see, so that it doesn't take too much space. And how did I do it? Let me just go back so you guys understand properly. So this is how it is, right? I used the circle. I reduced it with the circle. Great. And then I use this four-sided arrows to take it towards the center. So that's it. Now the next thing we need to do, you can either leave the pictures, but I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to replace it with my own pictures or other laundry pictures. Okay, so all you simply have to do is to click on it, delete the image. You can leave the frame. Do the same thing for this one. Click on it, delete the image. Now you want to do what? You want to go to elements here in Canva, and then look for other images, or simply add your own image you've actually taken with your mobile device. Upload it here. Okay, you want to upload it here, and then you can select from it. But yeah, I don't have pictures, so I'm just going to use random pictures here in Canva. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to go for this one. I love this one. Okay, so I'm gonna just drag it towards the frame. As you guys can see, automatically it's gonna replace it. Okay, so I'm gonna go for more pictures as well. Okay, let's say I'm gonna go for this one this time. So you want to take it to the circle, and in case you want to add more pictures, you want to add more frames. Okay, let's say you have a whole lot of pictures, you want people to see a whole lot of pictures just like me, then you simply want to come here to elements again. Now this time you want to search for frames. Just type in frames. Okay, type in frames, and as you guys can see, it's bringing the normal picture frames because we selected photos. So ensure you click on cancel here, so it brings out the complete frames. Okay, you can see I clicked on cancel. Now we have the real frames we need. So you obviously want to go for the shape, the frame shape you're using, which is basically circle here. As you guys can see, now we can reduce it with the circle. Okay, you can use the one up, you can use the one down, whatever one you want to use. And then after reducing it, in case you don't see the four arrows that you usually use to move the icons, feel free to just put your finger on the particular design or the particular frame or whatever it might be, whatever element, and then just take it to the area you would love it to be. So let's say I want mine to be here. and I want it to be bigger than this. Great. So now we have the frame. And now the next thing you want to do is to add an image inside, okay? So you want to come back here to elements. Okay, you want to search for laundry again. Whatever it might be, so far it's a keyword. Okay, let's say I want to say a washing machine. It's still related. So once I type in washing machine, it's going to bring out, photos of washing machines. So as you can see, so I can click on it all, and then look for something and now we have it updated. And now if you guys look closely, it doesn't look really organized. Okay, so I can decide to take this down a bit. Okay, I can take this down a bit as well, and then I can make this bigger. Great. I think it looks better this way. But this is basically the idea. All that matters is you getting the idea of how to actually create a flyer. Okay, and then another thing I didn't mention is the fact that we have a color that Canva has put in the flyer. This is more like what color can I call it? All these elements. I don't even know the color. But then all you simply have to do to change the color, let's say okay with this color, start clicking on all the elements one by one, click on color, and then you must have selected the type of color you want to use. Let's say I want to use something blue. Okay, let's say I want to use this blue. So I'm going to start clicking on everything, come here to color, click on blue. Click on this one too. Okay, I'm trying to click on the elements here, and then blue. Even this text itself, let's say I want it to be blue. Okay, just click on it, change the color. Even this listing, okay, you look for color as well. You can see we have here, so I want all the three colors to be blue. Okay, I guess that one cannot be. You can make it blue and white, so it's good. Use your fingers again, click on the next ones. So blue, I'm going to make this white. It's the same thing. Just click on all the icons and start changing the color to what suits what you want or what you have in mind. So as you guys can see, I'm also going to change all this text to white so it looks good. Okay, I'm going to change all the text to white. Just decide on what you want. Okay, decide on what you want, have it in mind, and start bringing it to reality. Okay, so I'm going to click on all this as well. I'm going to make this white. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to make it white. Okay, so let's make this white as well. We can leave this one, but I think it's better we make it blue. Okay, and then this text as well, let's make it blue. Okay, I'm going to make it blue. I'm going to make this blue. I'm going to change these icons to white. I think white suits it more. Okay, so let's make it white. They're so tiny, so you want to ensure you put your fingers very well. Okay, I'm going to make this white as well. Great. So guys, as you guys can see, this is basically the idea. This is just the idea. It is not as complicated as you might be thinking. Okay, so I'm going to change this one to white. Great. So now it's starting to look more of a bluish and white flyer, but now this picture is not making it look really good if you guys look closely. So I can decide to pick another picture. Okay, let's just go back. I'm going to delete this. Okay, delete image, and then I'm going to look at something that it would align more with the the flyer itself. So let's say I'm going to go for this one this time. Great, and then this time I can decide to bring out the transparency. Great. Now if you guys look closely, this actually looks better. Another thing I would like to add in this tutorial is the text itself. There's a way you can add effects to the text. For you to simply do that, okay, you want to click on the text. Let's use this one as for an example. Once you click on the text, at the bottom you're going to see effects. So you want to look for effects. Okay, this is effect here. So once I click on effects, as you guys can see, we have several types of effects. We have the drop, we have glow, we have echo, we have background. So you want to go for something that will bring out that text very, very well. For this tutorial, I would go for drop over here. Okay, so once you click on any one of the effects and you want it to look more intense, you want it to come out very well, just click on this adjust, click on it again. Okay, so as you guys can see, now we can even adjust it better. Okay, you can see it's coming out better. Okay, so I'm going to blur this. Great. And then you want to do the same thing, just keep clicking on whatever text you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to do the same thing, click on drop, double click on it, and then I can start increasing this one as well. Okay, so that's basically the idea, and you can apply it to all the text here. You can use let's say you have something you want to highlight on the flyer, you can use the glow. You just want to keep trying them out till you get the best type of flyer design.
And now once you're finally done, all you simply have to do
export the flyer itself is to come here to the top where you have this icon, okay, and then you want to come here to download. Now once you click on download, it's going to ask you just a few questions. Do you want it to be a normal image, or do you want it to be a PDF in case you want to print the physical copy itself and start sharing with people around you? Then you want to ensure you click on file type here. If it's going to be something online, you can leave it as PNG, as a normal image. But then, like I said, if you want it to be printable, you want to come here to PDF standard. And then once you finally selected the type of file you want, just simply click on download, and from there your design would be saved on your mobile device. So now from here you can just simply click on save, and that's basically how it is. And in case you want to see your design, you just want to go to where you saved it. For example, I saved mine here in file. Okay, so I'm going to come here to files, and then here in recent. So this is basically how it looks like. Okay, this is basically how it looks like. And then from here you can start sharing it. If it's also the normal image, it's very, very easy for you to start sharing on your social media platforms for advertisements, for marketing and all. And guys, that's basically how it works.